Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with me today as we explain to you about a horribly tragic event that occurred this morning in this community. Let me introduce you to a suspect. His name is Shaun Runyon. Shaun is 39 years of age. And here's how it all started. A Pennsylvania electric company was here in this county because they were doing work for Publix Corporation, Publix supermarkets. Friday morning at about 2 a.m., Shaun Runyon got mad as a result of a problem with his supervisor, and he punched his supervisor and fled from the workplace. He left and he had not been seen since then. Shaun and other team members on this electrical job were living in this community close by. Now, here's what occurred. At 9:44 this morning, we received a 911 call about a murder. He's murdered someone. And what we found out was Shaun returned to the neighborhood, went into the house with a baseball bat and a knife, and he stabbed and beat people inside the residence. There were 7 people living in the residence. There were 7 victims. One victim was beaten to death in his bed while he slept. Another victim was beaten significantly. He is not deceased. I underscore, this one's not deceased, but he is in extremely critical condition at a local hospital and not expected to survive from his horrible wounds. A third victim is deceased on the front porch of the residence. There were 4 others, as I said, beside the 2 that's currently deceased and the one that's going to die as a result of this horrific act. He chases a 4th victim into the street and struck him in the shoulder and the back area with this baseball bat that he had beaten the others with. Another man and his wife and his 7-year-old little girl were able to escape the residence without harm. Then Shaun fled from the scene. We had a manhunt, an intensive manhunt with dozens and dozens of deputies, our canine, our aviation, our drone teams, because we saw where he fled from the area through a blood trail. And then the trail went dead and we couldn't find him. About an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours later, he shows up at a house in Lake Wales, Florida, with blood on himself and tells the people, "I've been raped." And he takes off this bloody clothes and leaves it at their residence, and they're telling him, "Well, you need to go to the hospital." That was at 11:37. Our deputies, assisted by the police department, rushed to Lake Wales Hospital and took him in custody.